Consider someone who constantly talks about big plans but never follows through. They make grand promises but never deliver. Frustrating, right? You doubt their words and lose respect. This highlights why actions matter more than words. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." Talking about what you'll do isn't enough, what you do counts. Talking big without acting is wasting your breath. People notice when words aren't backed by effort. It's like someone bragging about athleticism but never training, their words lose value. Remember Confucius, the superior man acts before he speaks, and afterward speaks according to his actions. To gain respect and trust, show, through actions, that you can back up your claims. Actions prove you're serious, not just making empty promises. Actions speak louder than words, a simple yet powerful idea. Words are easy, we all say things, promise big, boast about plans. But actions reveal the truth. To understand why actions matter more, consider a friend always promising help but never showing up. Frustrating, right? Their promises become empty words, you question their sincerity. Actions prove whether words hold weight. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Show, don't just talk." To be seen as reliable and trustworthy, demonstrate it. Your actions are proof of your character. I had a friend who always talked about starting a business, sharing big ideas but never taking action. Months passed, he continued talking, but never worked. His words lost impact, people stopped taking him seriously. The gap between talk and action was clear. This applies to all aspects of life, improving grades, working out, helping family. Actions must back up promises. The impact is practical. People trust actions, judging reliability based on what they see. Talking about change is easy, changing is hard, that's where the challenge and reward lie. Emerson's quote highlights that actions reveal true nature. Successful people didn't get there by talking, they acted, athletes training, entrepreneurs working, students studying. Their success comes from actions, not just words. Someone promising to be there for you but not showing up proves their words hollow. Consistently unreliable people's words lose value over time. Your actions set a standard for how you're perceived. Act if you want to be seen as someone who follows through. Focus on doing, not just talking. This builds credibility, earning respect and trust. The problem with talking big is that it erodes trust and respect. It creates disappointment and skepticism. Imagine someone constantly boasting about achievements they never attain. Time passes, the business never launches, goals remain unmet, leaving a trail of empty promises. The problem is this: talking big without acting erodes trust. People see through the facade. Benjamin Franklin said, "Well done is better than well said." Actions matter, grand statements need concrete backing. Consistently failing to deliver impacts how others, and you, see yourself. You doubt your reliability. This damages relationships and confidence. Well-known figures talking big but never delivering eventually lose their audience. Their words become noise. They lose respect because they don't prove their claims. Have you talked about big plans but struggled to make them reality? This reminds us that actions matter more than words. To build trust and respect, follow through. Are you making real progress, or just talking? If struggling to act, reassess your approach, make a plan, set specific goals, take consistent steps. Talking big without following through undermines credibility, affecting how others perceive you and damaging self-esteem. Actions prove your words true, they show you're a doer, taking tangible steps. Before making grand promises, ask, am I ready to back this up with action? If unsure, work silently, let actions speak. This builds trust and focuses on real progress. Talking big erodes trust, delivering results builds it. Being the person who does what they say is powerful. This rare quality earns respect, trust, and admiration. Following through shows reliability. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." True character decides who they want to be and acts accordingly. Whether it's small, doing dishes, or big, completing a project, following through matters. Imagine promising your family chores. Doing them without reminders shows dependability, building trust. In the workplace, completing a significant project on time and exceeding expectations demonstrates that you walk the walk, not just talk. This distinguishes successful people. Steve Jobs had visionary ideas, but he acted on them, leading teams to create revolutionary products. His actions spoke louder than his words. Countless everyday individuals build reputations by consistently following through. A janitor, Bob, took his simple job seriously, showing up early and going the extra mile. He wasn't boastful, but everyone knew they could rely on him. He earned respect through consistent actions. Michael Jordan didn't just talk about being the best, he worked tirelessly to become the best. His dedication made him legendary. Have you committed to something important? How did it feel to follow through? Failing to follow through damages credibility and strains relationships. It's never too late to change. Start with small steps, take commitment seriously, set reminders, break tasks into manageable parts, and hold yourself accountable. Being the person who does what they say builds trust with others and yourself, boosting self-esteem and confidence. This self-trust is crucial for long-term success. Small actions, big results. Why do some people achieve massive success while others struggle? The difference lies in small, consistent actions. You don't need giant leaps, focus on small steps that build over time. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, started with writing one article a week. This eventually led to a best-selling book. It wasn't one big moment, but the accumulation of small, consistently repeated actions. What small actions could you start today to change your life in a year? It could be reading 10 pages daily, a 10-minute walk, or saving a small amount of money each week. These actions compound. Saving $5 a day adds up to over $10,000 in 5 years. The same principle applies to fitness. Robert Collier said, "Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out." This is a blueprint for achieving anything. Consistency is key. Imagine your life as a garden. Each small action is a seed, growing into something beautiful. Warren Buffett built his empire through small, smart investments over decades. Michael Phelps became a champion through consistent daily workouts, not just when he felt like it. What small actions can you take today? Start with something manageable, 15 minutes daily on a skill you want to develop. When you commit to small actions, you build momentum, like pushing a boulder uphill. It's tough at first, but with each push, you gain strength. Eventually, it starts rolling downhill, gaining speed. This is the power of consistency. What small consistent changes could you make? Share in the comments. The respect you earn from actions. In a world full of talkers, doers command respect. People respect what you do, not what you say you'll do. When was the last time you were impressed by someone who only talked big? Respect is earned through consistent action, showing up, doing the work, delivering on promises. Michael Jordan is a prime example. His relentless work ethic made him a legend. He wasn't just talking about being the best, he was working to become the best. His actions, early mornings, late nights, constant drive, earned him respect. It wasn't just winning games, it was the dedication and consistent effort. Think of someone you respect. They earned it through actions, not promises. What actions have you taken recently to earn respect? The world rewards those who take action. Elon Musk commands respect because of his relentless pursuit of goals. He's actively working to change the world. His consistent actions, even with setbacks, have earned him respect. It's about taking concrete steps toward a vision. Whether it's keeping a promise to a friend or consistently showing up early for work, these actions build your reputation. People remember how you made them feel and how reliable you were. It's about consistency. In a work environment, the person who talks big but never delivers loses trust. The person who delivers earns respect. Respect isn't just about how others see you, it's about how you see yourself. Consistent actions aligned with your values build self-respect, boosting confidence. It's a cycle. Acting respectfully earns respect, reinforcing itself. Think about the emotional impact of being respected versus being disregarded. Following through brings pride and accomplishment, boosting confidence and strengthening relationships. Failing to follow through leads to disappointment, damaging relationships and opportunities. Respect is fragile and hard to regain once lost. To earn respect, focus on actions, talk less, do more, show up, follow through, and be consistent. What actions have earned you respect? Share your story. Commit to one action today to earn more respect. Remember, in a world of talkers, the doers command respect. Be one of them. The consequences of not acting. Imagine losing a friend's trust, a project, or a promotion due to broken promises. The consequences of inaction are devastating, impacting personal relationships and professional opportunities. Failing to act leads to loss of credibility and trust. Muhammad Ali's refusal to be drafted into the Vietnam War, though costly, earned him respect and a place in history. His actions, not passivity, defined him. A young athlete dreaming of being a professional might talk the talk but not walk the walk, skipping practice and ultimately missing opportunities. Inaction leads to missed opportunities and lost respect. Think about a time you failed to act. How did it affect your relationships? Failing to act creates a ripple effect, eroding trust and credibility. The more you fail to follow through, the harder it becomes for others to believe in you. Vince Lombardi said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." It's not what you say you'll do, but what you do. Ali and Ronaldo acted daily. Their consistent actions built their legacies. The emotional impact of failing to act includes guilt and regret, knowing you could have done something but didn't. This reminds you of the importance of staying true to your word. Trust is critical in any relationship. A broken promise can lead to communication breakdowns and lost opportunities. Failing to act damages reputation. Think of Theranos. Elizabeth Holmes's grand promises fell short, leading to the company's collapse and her reputational ruin. What promises have you not kept? What can you do today to make it right? Small actions can have a big impact, repairing relationships and restoring integrity. The consequences of inaction are real. They affect how others and you see yourself, and the opportunities you receive. Take control by following through. Your actions should speak for you, loud and clear. How to turn words into actions. We all make promises, hitting the gym, starting a project, finishing a book. Why do so many promises remain just words? The answer is action. Jack Ma faced countless rejections but turned his words into actions, building Alibaba. His journey shows that significant accomplishments start with small steps. Steve Jobs said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do, but loving it means taking that first step, even when it's tough." How do you turn intentions into reality? 1. Start small. Begin with one promise. Don't overwhelm yourself. 2. Set a clear goal. Define success. Make it specific and measurable. 3. Create a plan. Outline steps. Break down your goal into smaller tasks. 4. Stay accountable. Track your progress. Review regularly. Adjust your plan if needed. If Jack Ma had let rejections define him, Alibaba wouldn't exist. He kept his promise to himself and took daily action. Imagine the satisfaction of achieving your goals. Here's a checklist. Write down a promise, define your goal, list steps, track progress, adjust as needed. Don't be discouraged by setbacks, they're part of the journey. Every small action is a step closer to your goal. What's one promise you've made to yourself? Write it down and take the first step. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." It's about becoming the person you aspire to be. Your actions define you. Examples of action-oriented people. In a world of talkers, doers make a lasting impact. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who merely dream? Action. Emerson said, "An ounce of action is worth a ton of theory." Planning and dreaming are essential, but execution makes the difference. Examples. Michael Jordan, relentless practice and dedication. He didn't just talk about being the best, he worked to become the best. Elon Musk turns visions into reality through action and risk-taking. Thomas Edison, thousands of trials led to the light bulb. He emphasized perseverance and consistent action. Nelson Mandela, unwavering commitment to ending apartheid. His actions transformed a nation. Marie Curie, relentless research and experimentation led to groundbreaking discoveries in science. Think of someone you admire. They earned respect through actions. What small action could you take today that might lead to significant results tomorrow? Share your plans. Being a man of action in everyday life. The people we admire most consistently follow through. It's not grand gestures but small, consistent actions that build character. Jung said, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." Personal life, following through on small commitments, chores, builds trust and respect. Epictetus said freedom comes from disregarding things beyond our control. Take control of your commitments. Professional life, meeting deadlines and exceeding expectations builds reliability and trustworthiness, opening doors to opportunities. Reflect on your daily actions. Do they align with your words? Consider a promise you haven't kept. What can you do to make it right? The quality of your actions shapes the quality of your thoughts. Here's a checklist. Prioritize commitments. Take one small action daily, review and adjust weekly. Small actions lead to greater trust and respect. Share what action you're taking today. Why action is the true measure of a man. We're judged by our actions, not intentions. Action builds trust and respect. Inaction leads to lost credibility. Small actions compound into significant outcomes. Turning words into actions requires a plan, accountability, and consistency. Being a man of action builds character and respect. Think about your life. Are your actions aligned with your intentions? Are you the person you want to be? Reflect on your commitments. Are you following through? Actions leave a mark on the world. What action will you take today? Subscribe to our channel. Let's hold each other accountable. The only real freedom is how we respond to the world. Make each response count. Let your actions speak louder than your words.